In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, and peace be upon you. It's June 20th and Friday morning in Pakistan. Among today's most important news, first of all, we bring you the weather update from Islamabad. You must be wondering, since when have we started giving you weather updates? Today in Islamabad, the temperature is around 38 to 40 degrees Celsius. And the feels like temperature, that is, the temperature that the human body actually feels, is nearly 50 degrees Celsius. The feels like temperature ranges from 48 to 50 degrees Celsius. That means the feels like temperature is between 115 and 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The humidity is around 35%, and this is the kind of temperature where even staying with air conditioning might be difficult. 72-year-old former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, is currently confined in a very small jail cell and is enduring these temperatures. We often receive information that even his fan is turned off. Many doctors also watch my blog, and my question to them is, if you get the chance, if you have the time, doctors are generally very busy. Their lifestyle is such with patients, and their duty hours are also very long. First of all, I want to express my appreciation to them, my salute to them. All over the world, I have seen that the hard work doctors put in is not appreciated enough. And we often think that maybe they are financially rewarded enough. I disagree. Even in systems where there is a lot of financial reward, if you look closely, doctors are given peanuts, while other players in the system make a lot of money because of those very doctors. At the end of the day, all the psychological and physical trauma is borne by the physicians themselves. So, since we are talking about doctors, I want to express my appreciation for the way they are serving humanity all over the world. Especially our Pakistani doctors, both within Pakistan where facilities are almost non-existent and outside Pakistan where facilities do exist. But of course, the work pressure everywhere is extremely high. I mean, they have to work under very high work pressure. Anyway, for any of you doctors who are watching this vlog, please do let me know. If the temperature is around 40 degrees Celsius, let me explain to the general viewers sitting in villages who are watching this vlog first. There is the temperature shown by the mercury. Now, if the temperature on the mercury is 40, but the air is completely still or the humidity is high, then the heat, which we call hubs, increases even more. How does the human body feel this heat? For this, there is a special method used by people related to weather, scientists, and meteorologists. They measure the weather in a specific way and tell us what the feels like temperature is, meaning how much heat the human body will actually feel. So, at this time, the mercury, the thermometer, shows a temperature of 38 to 40 degrees Celsius, but the feels like temperature is 48 to 50 degrees Celsius. In my opinion, this is unbearable. I don't think it's possible for any person to stay in such heat and remain healthy. It's just not tolerable. Imran Khan Sahib mentioned last year that when he used to wear shorts, he would sweat so much that the shorts would get ruined. Now we find out that sometimes their fan is turned off. So we also need to keep in mind that they are not staying in a very spacious or well-ventilated room. I have explained this to you repeatedly, and I apologize if I'm being repetitive, that he is in a cell which is at most about 6 feet wide and about 9 to 10 feet long, 10 feet at the very most. But it's probably not even 10, more like 9. All three sides are solid walls with absolutely no windows. All three sides are solid walls with absolutely no windows. On the back wall, there is a small exhaust fan, which I think is about 10 inches or at most 12 inches in size. It's just a small exhaust fan, and it's installed very high up. You can't see outside through it. By very high up, I mean it's at least 12 feet above your head or maybe 9 feet up. Then in front of you, there is a very small door with bars installed in it. And in front of that door, there is another small room with walls on both sides. Obviously, on one side is the door to your cell, and on the other side, there is another door that opens into the corridor. Beyond the corridor, there is the sky, which you can see a small patch of it is visible. Through that, you can see the sky above, but even then, it's just a tiny sign, and it's very difficult for light to enter the cell. You cannot see the blue color of the sky from anywhere inside the cell. Imran Khan Sahib is imprisoned inside this cell. Most of the time he is kept in solitary confinement, meaning he is not allowed to leave this cell for many days, not even for a walk or to exercise. Sometimes, Under certain circumstances, he is allowed to walk near the corridor outside the cell, but only when it feels like 50 degrees and the mercury, that is the temperature, is at 40. So I make a special request to the doctor in these conditions. In these circumstances, please write in the comments how even the strongest of men could possibly endure this kind of heat. Now, why did I share this news? I shared it because these days it's budget season. During budget season, presenting the budget in both the Punjab Assembly and the National Assembly is a very difficult time for the government. All governments go through this. I know that during budget time, the government is very anxious to get the budget passed smoothly. Some psychological boundaries have been established within the Baj. On one hand, getting the budget passed is an operational limit if it doesn't pass. The government has to take a vote of confidence. But along with that, there are also some psychological factors involved. For example, even if the Prime Minister does not give a speech after the budget is passed, there is nothing written in the Constitution that says he must deliver a speech. But psychologically, it has become an expected requirement. In the same way, even if the Chief Minister does not give a speech after the provincial budget is passed, I don't think there is any legal complication in that either. But now a psychological boundary has been set. Maryam Nawaz, she doesn't come to the Assembly. Last year, when they formed the government, she must have come then. And then she must have come when the budget was passed. And after that, she hasn't come again. Nor does she have to come again to the Punjab Assembly. This is a golden opportunity for the friends in the Punjab Assembly to stage a strong protest there. There is no doubt about it. First of all, let me give some credit to the Punjab Assembly's opposition leader, the parliamentary leader there, and all the members. Because, at least for the first time yesterday, we saw that you caused the government a bit of trouble. And you deserve praise for that. Because yesterday, for the first time, I saw the government protesting. For the first time yesterday, the government broke your microphones so that you couldn't speak. And they protested. It seems that the government is starting to feel the heat. Before this, during all this time, we saw that the government didn't make any particular effort. Nor did we see them facing any trouble. Last time, when Madam Maryam became Chief Minister, after winning the election on Form 47 and had to give a speech, the Speaker of the Punjab Assembly completely outmaneuvered our members. He made such a deal with them that those poor guys only managed to protest for 2 minutes inside. And the Speaker said, "Go ahead, protest for as long as you want." I'm telling you the inside story here. After that, our members quietly left and continued their protest on the stairs outside. While inside, Madam Maryam was given complete silence and she delivered a rather lackluster speech. Now, Madam Maryam will want to do the same thing again. The Speaker of the Punjab Assembly is a very shrewd politician. I'd even say he's extremely talented in this field, and he knows very well how to handle matters. Most of our members are quite new and don't have much experience. It's the responsibility of the experienced ones to make sure that this time Maryam Nawaz isn't able to deliver her speech so easily and comfortably. Now, your leader feels like he's in a cell at 50 degrees Celsius. These are not normal circumstances. In normal times, if you make a bit of noise, cast a few votes, then she gives her speech and goes home, everything is fine. But these are not normal times. This is an extraordinary situation, and you should also give an extraordinary response. For the first time, we're seeing that the government is feeling a bit of heat in the Punjab Assembly. Before this, with all due respect, you make it out to be a big deal if there's a little commotion in the Punjab Assembly, and then they say, "You don't talk about the National Assembly." If you talk about the National Assembly, they say, "Why are you talking about us? You're sitting abroad. What do you know about what happens here?" So I say to all my friends, believe me, I've met many National Assembly members abroad and many Provincial Assembly members too. They come and go from the country, friends. So my request to them is just come to me. I'll arrange your accommodation and stay. And you can do the work I'm doing on TV from here. And let those who want to work there do it in the way the situation demands. If there are 5 overs left and you need 70 runs in 30 balls, then you can't just take singles and doubles, you have to hit 6s and 4s. Either you hit 6s and 4s or come to me. The temperature is lower here, the conditions are better, the weather is nicer, just stay with me. And from here, you can hit those 6s and 4s for the Field Marshal and let someone else do the work there. Today, I was talking to a very prominent figure from the Punjab Assembly. And he said, you don't know, there's a lot of protest, but because the Punjab Assembly doesn't get coverage, you don't find out. That made me laugh a little at his understanding of the media. So I told him, Shehbaz Sharif has lost his relevance, she's become an orderly. Right now in Pakistan, only 2 people are getting media coverage. First, Imran Khan, who is in jail. Obviously, he's not in any assembly, he's in jail. but he's getting coverage. In politics, if anyone else is getting or will get media coverage, it depends on the circumstances you create. That will go to Maryam Nawaz wherever she goes. The media will follow because the main political figure of the N League right now is Maryam Nawaz. As for Shehbaz Sharif, they've made him into a leftover piece of cloth, a small scrap. So if your understanding is that you're not getting coverage, I'd say you're not getting coverage because you haven't bowled at Shoaib Akhtar's speed yet. As soon as the ball whistles past the ear, you'll get coverage. When Maryam Nawaz comes into the assembly and you perform and protest, you'll get coverage. Now, you have to. Am I saying that you should throw chairs there, slap people, or start punching? Absolutely not. When there is a meaningful protest, whether it's in the National Assembly or the Provincial Assembly, they hold sessions for it. The leader of the house, meaning the chief minister or prime minister, gets up and goes to their retiring room, and the speaker leaves the hall as well. Then negotiations begin. And after that, the assembly session resumes. It's like when the bell rings in Wrestlington, the protest starts again, papers get torn, there's a commotion, someone dances in front of the speaker or the head of the government at that time. So much protest takes place that you can't even hear anything in your ear. No one is able to make a speech there. And there's chaos everywhere. When the media gives you coverage now, I'm absolutely not saying that you should get physical or break the law inside the assembly. No one is going to arrest you there. You have plenty of space to protest if you want to. If you actually want to protest, the media will cover you, the environment is there, and your real test is this. Now, if Maryam Nawaz comes to give a speech, if she doesn't, it's clear that you were fully prepared because of your fear. If she comes to give a speech, they should give a speech. Even if she puts on headphones and gives a speech without interruption, then the result is that you did not protest effectively. Both Shehbaz Sharif and Maryam Nawaz are quite sensitive by nature. I am telling you this after reading them in their entirety. Neither of them will be able to deliver a speech amidst noise and commotion. If the noise is effective, if the commotion is weak, then they will still be able to deliver their speech. So this is your playing field. You have the full option here. Today we conducted a poll on Twitter in which I asked people whether they are satisfied with the recent protests taking place in the Provincial Assembly. My question was, are you satisfied with the performance of PTI members in the recent budget session of the Punjab Assembly? Do you think they staged a strong and vigorous protest, or did they just get by? In response to the first question, only 12% said that a strong protest was staged. 32% said they just got by. 56% said the protest was very weak. If you add up the 56 and 32%, that means 88% are still not satisfied with your performance. Obviously, you will find what I just said very unpleasant. Some of you will protest a lot as well. Just the other day, a friend said when I criticized last time, he said, Mr. Gal, your segment was really pathetic. All right then, let's accept it. It's very pathetic. Maybe you think I have some kind of grudge that I'm doing something wrong. Now, just ignore me for 5 minutes and focus. If Maryam Nawaz is unable to deliver the budget speech properly, your leader is in jail where the temperature feels like 48 to 50 degrees Celsius, and you want to show people that this is an extraordinary situation and that it is unacceptable to you. Not everything can go on as usual, and the Punjab Assembly's budget cannot be passed so easily. Let's see what happens. We will also talk about the National Assembly because in my view, a lot more work needs to be done there. It needs to be more effective. We'll discuss this tomorrow as well, and we'll conduct a survey among the public so that our leadership becomes aware. There's no need to get angry about this. We believe in democracy. The voice of the people is, in fact, the real barometer for measuring politics, and Imran Khan's workers have every right to express their opinions about your performance and what they think of it. So instead of blaming the messenger or thinking that I am criticizing you or making others criticize you, you should focus on your protest. And if you carry out an effective protest, all of us will praise you. This is my promise to you. I will also praise you. But since I have worked inside the Punjab Assembly, I know that many members have to get their work done through the bureaucracy. Some have to get things done through the speaker. And what do governments do since? We have also been in government. They bring in those secretaries and seat them in the gallery, the very ones you need to get your work done from. Then, when you look those secretaries in the eye, often the fire of your protest cools down. You must not do this. You have to protest and not look towards the secretary's gallery to see who is sitting there. Let's move on to the next news. There are very heated developments taking place inside Israel. Now, in Israel, the missiles that Iran has launched there have either destroyed or severely damaged the Microsoft building. Clouds of smoke are rising. The stock exchange building was hit yesterday, so the situation there is becoming extremely dire. It is also being said that Israel's Iron Dome or the other missile defense systems, the batteries within them, that is, the missiles they fire upwards from below, are now running very low on stock. If Iran continues to launch missiles in this manner, of course, I don't have any official record, but analysts are commenting on this. If Iran keeps firing missiles like this and their missiles don't run out soon, then Israel has little time left, meaning that soon all the missiles will start hitting their targets on the ground. Right now, it seems that only about 10% are getting through, but this number will keep increasing and we'll see how many missiles Iran still has and what they do in the coming days. For now, the situation is deteriorating. The next news is very serious and its timing is extremely important. The news is that Iran has warned that if any country provides land to the US for attacks, they will become a target. Iran has sent this warning not just a threat, but a clear caution to all neighboring countries. They have made Qatar responsible for conveying this message since Iran is in communication with Qatar. They have told Qatar to inform all neighboring countries, especially Muslim countries, that if any land is used against Iran, then that country will be responsible for the consequences. And if anyone allows their land to be used against us, we will target them as well. We will consider ourselves at war with them as well. Now look at the statement and compare it with the meeting our Field Marshal had just a day earlier. Along with him, the military leadership is objecting to the CNN News 18 article which we shared with you yesterday. It was claimed that bases were requested as well as land and maritime cooperation. They are saying that you are publishing false news, that nothing of the sort was requested. Well, if this turns out to be false, we will apologize. In a few days, everything will become clear what was requested and what was not. We simply presented the story that international journals, newspapers, and television centers are putting before you. But for Iran to send this message to everyone through Qatar just a day later, that whoever allows their land to be used against us, we will consider ourselves at war with them. This is a very significant statement. Pakistan should also think very seriously about where these matters are heading. The next news I want to present to you is that after the Israeli attacks, our concerns will be, and then there is also Iran's strong response. Both sides have responded forcefully to each other. After that, Trump's special representative, whose name is Witkoff, comes into the picture. Mr. Witkoff has made multiple contacts with the Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. Witkoff has offered negotiations and a diplomatic solution. The Iranian Foreign Minister, Mr. Araghchi, has refused from his side. He said, "We will not hold direct negotiations with you. You have already done all this to us in collaboration with Israel." When we were already in negotiations with you, I'm not saying this. Reuters is reporting it. This is a Reuters story, one of the world's most reputable news agencies and platforms, which is breaking this news. So that in itself is very significant. At the same time, the European foreign ministers are meeting with Iran tomorrow in Switzerland. And let's see, this is a CNN report. And of course, in this, the European foreign ministers involved in this, they obviously have the support of the United States. The full backing of the US is behind this. Let's see now which direction these matters take. On the other hand, President Trump has already stated that within 2 weeks he will decide when to attack Iraq, or Iran has already indicated that he will make this decision within 2 weeks. The next news we present to you is that education is not a luxury, but a fundamental right. This was stated by Asifa Bhutto Zardari. However, you should also keep in mind that in the same Sindh, schools do not have access to water. In Sindh, 14,000 schools lack water facilities, and in nearly as many schools, there are no bathroom facilities. Along with this, about 4.8 million children are out of school who should actually be attending. We are talking about the same province from which Asifa Zardari is making this statement. In this very province, there are 1.3 million children who are forced to sit on the ground because they have no desks or any kind of furniture to sit on. So there are 6 million children, and along with that, there is a lack of water facilities and bathroom facilities. These are the conditions in a province where 4.8 million children are out of school. And the princess from there is saying that education is not a luxury but a fundamental right. Their family has been ruling Sindh for generations, and only now have they realized what the actual situation there is. Finally, let me share a piece of news with you. There was a Mr. Tarar who once came to Pakistan and was involved in a forgery. By forgery, I mean either he committed it or the Pakistani television channels did, as they presented him as a member or advisor of President Trump's cabinet. But when you check the details of President Trump's cabinet, there is no such person listed there. In the beginning, he kept up this act. But when people strongly protested and criticized him, he stopped doing it. Now, wherever the field marshal goes, he hosts him. When there was an overseas conference, the field marshal sat in the front and listened to his speech. Recently, when the field marshal went to America, Mr. Tarar gave a speech there again. Now, such revelations are coming out about Mr. Tarar that not only are people worried, but Mr. Tarar himself is also concerned. The issue with Mr. Tarar is that he craves exposure and importance wherever he can get it. Mr. Tarar has appeared on Indian channels, and sitting with Gaurav Arya on those channels, he has repeatedly called Pakistan the Pakistan army traitors, corrupt, and accused the army of nurturing terrorists. He has criticized in every possible way. He didn't even spare Pakistan itself, nor did he spare Islam. In America, he even wrote a letter to Israel saying that all of us are with you. Along with this, he sought exposure or benefit from every place he could. Whoever was in power, he would align with them. For example, when Imran Khan was in government, he used to call Imran Khan a great leader, meaning wherever the power lies, he aligns himself accordingly. This is a Punjabi saying. So the issue with Mr. Tarar is that wherever there is power, wherever he can get something, that's where he dances. Now, just consider this. Our respected field marshal has advisors like him available to him. Listen to this particular clip, see what he says about Pakistan, about Islam, about the Pakistan Army, and then form your own opinion about the kind of counsel the field marshal receives when he sits with people like this. Our challenge is that we don't even know ourselves. First of all, Islam is a foreign religion. He asked someone like you, a friend, asked me how people see Pakistan. I said, if a beggar comes to your door every day asking for money, how do you look at him? He comes begging every day and you say, here, just give him 5 rupees so he'll go away. That's exactly the attitude people have about giving 5 rupees. Allow me to take my leave now. May Allah be your protector and helper. Long life, Pakistan.